Okay. Hello. We should be okay. Decided to spare you some of the waiting time. I don't have any background music, so this is very awkward. I can be heard, right? Oh god. Is it all we should be here, right? We're good? I can be heard, right? Oh, why? Oh, I had my stream open. Sorry. Well, that there we go. I know I'm live. That's good. Finally? Okay, look. You'll be fine. So about that tremor, huh? I that's awkward. So it's time to rectify that with a stream because goddamn this game needed some content. I'm sure we can all agree. Also, if you post spoilers, I will nuke you entirely. Then again, I don't know how anyone would be able to spoil. So, you know. That'd be very you'd have to be dedicated to hating. Spoiler tremor. I am curious what flavor of tremor we'll be seeing because we don't actually see the you know I have not seen the stuff yet. I'm not in. So I don't know what's going on yet. But I'm curious to see what color superposition tremor is going to be. God, this is awkward without background music. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I don't play this game with sounds on usually. Thoughts on Faust's new voice? It probably means nothing. Um, those are my thoughts on Faust's new voice. Though it's a little weird, right? I don't know how they I don't know how they messed that up. Also, I love this loading screen. It's very nice. Backdoor volatility detected. The only good thing about me not having sound on is that you don't have to deal with the blaring noises that would normally be playing. Now, are you sharding or pulling? Who do you think I am? There we go. There we go. Let's turn on this sound. Also, there was no backdoor volatility. Yes, there's no new content. Fuck me then. And yes, I will not convert to modules. Okay. Let's see. I guess we'll start with the Faust Ego? Sure. Okay. That is a 24 roll total. God damn. One attack rate, really? Am I wrong? Didn't the animation look like... I swear the Awakening animation looked like it was multi-target. But I might be wrong. Man, they're really just doing this for every single VAL in the game, huh? Also, yeah, it's White Tremor. Who could have seen this coming? Besides literally everybody? Is it just Corrosion stack rate? I guess. Huh. Okay, I only watched the trailer once, so that's my bad. So, speed is slower than the units deal plus 3.5 times the speed difference. To a max of 50. So you need to be... how much faster for 50%? You need to be like, what, 13, 15 faster? That's crazy. Yeah, that's never happening, but okay. I guess like LCR Faust, whatever, no one really cares. B plus highest resonance like charm potency by 2 times highest resonance. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty alright. 10 charm potency is... I mean, like, only 5 resonance, 5 sloth resonance. With New Hong Lu, if you drop Ufi, then you have LCCB. It's not super easy, but it's nice. I'll pull in a second. I want to look at the things first. This is what I do. I will pull. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? We'll see, 11? Oh, am I stupid? Oh, 3.5. Okay, yeah. That's, why, though? Holy shit. Okay, but it reduces... Jeez, that's 6 tremor counts still. That's fucking ridiculous. Oh, it is tremor count. Holy fuck. If it's sloth... Wow. Jesus Christ. It did not need that. Okay. Well, in case you weren't thinking of running Regret Faust, now you're running Regret Faust on Tremor teams no matter what. This does... I did notice, this does cost 11 ego resources. Luckily, it's things that Tremor has a bunch of... God, if this costed Gluttony, that would have really sucked. Why, though? Holy shit. Okay, so Amplitude Entanglement, this is the thing that everyone was talking about. And, I get why. But I think people are over-exaggerating a little bit with how good this is. Also, this is a 4-coin skill, true. Yeah. This is just stupid. Entanglement seems good. This is the kind of thing that you can't really know how good it is until you truly try it out. Right? Which I don't think I'll be doing too much testing today. But okay. This is probably the... Well, okay, the passive... Okay, fucking who cares? Corrosion... Okay, sure. This is an insane awakening, though. My god. Okay. Honglu. Only 2 tremor count. Okay, so 4 tremor count total. Decays to 3. That's fine. This is classic. 11 roll. We've seen this all the time. Apollo. I guess fair is fair. Welcome to the CVRA. Apollo. What a boring skill 1, but okay. It's Gloom. That's cool. It's nice. It's standard. Also standard. 16 roll. But it's Sloth, which is very good. People who watch the Tremor video will know that that is very nice. And again, it doesn't matter as much anymore because you can just... Well, no, because Amplitude is weird. So if they have 6 plus Tremor Clutch Rappers 1, 5 plus Tremor Count... That's kind of weird that this one requires more Tremor Count on self. Gain plus 3, inflict 3, 6 plus, trigger Tremor Burst. Coffee. Oh, Eloy got it. Thank you for the ESCU memberships. Okay, you're asking me questions about Entanglement like I know what it does yet. I'm just looking. Yeah, 20 Flash is good. Again, I'm mostly looking at the Sloth, and I'm going, Sloth. Because now you can run LCCV Ishmael easier, which is always good. Okay, 15 roll. Clash power plus 1, so Clash at 17. Less than 15, consume 10. Plus 3 coin power? Damn. Really? 27? To be fair, his Tremor Count gain is actually not very good. But that's where Ryoshu comes in. That's a good skill 3, though. For sure. I can't call this Frog Tremor anymore. It sucks. Fault lies with you? Kind of, yeah. 27 roll clashes at 29? Yeah, I mean, sheesh. Damn. So this is kind of worse and better Molar Otis skill 3 in a way. Because... Also, God, this just doesn't matter at all. It's so stupid. I don't know why they did this. It's just 1 Tremor Burst. Or it's 1 Stagger Threshold Raise. How much Tremor Count? You're talking about this skill? No Tremor Count Infliction, but, you know. Call it Piss Tremor? It's Reverb. I'm not gonna call it Piss Tremor. Wait. It's such a silly name for a skill. Okay, that's a fine guard. Why is the name so long? There's no need for that. That doesn't need to be there. Vibro Weld Morph Combat Cane unauthorized invention. Hey, just so you know, this is unauthorized. In case you... Also, I never even noticed this guy. Why does he look so cool? God damn. Are all Russians that cool? Anyways. Yeah, this is a good passive. In the culprit's shoes. Right. 25% is but 3 resonance. Okay. That makes sense. Killer has the knife. That's a fair point. Okay. No Sandy tab differences? Okay, I didn't think so. That would have been quite shocking. Can I... Okay. Oh, right, Ryoshu's not in here. I forgot. Okay, well... Well, first of all, you know... I can't even be excited about that. That can't be Ryoshu. I don't know why I got so happy about that. That's... Okay. I probably won't go too hard on this. Yeah, Ryoshu's the free one. I just kind of forgot. Okay. Cool. Verso, I guess. Nice. Honglu shards. I'll only do 20, I think. Hey! Nice.
이런 아마추어 같은 마무리를 해두고 가다니 어지간히 시간에 쫓겼나 봐요.
Very nice. The temptation is heavy. But I won't. I will not. How many foul shards do I have? It's acceptable. We can deal with that. We can take the hit. That was maybe... Okay, no, that was fine. I will shard Faust. You're fine. You go... Event... Pretty women.
당신에겐 제가 어떻게 보일까요? 시간의 태엽 안에 그 답이 있을까요?
Pretty woman. Yo, let's go. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna actually... We put them on support? God, do you people even have me friended? Like, actually? I could. Yes, I am missing a ton of ego. Don't worry about it. Okay, here's who we care about more. Let's get this guy going.
자, 나를 범인이라고 생각하고 여기서 있었던 일을 천천히 상상해 보면 결국 진상을 파악할 수 있겠죠?
Oh, I thought he didn't have an uptie story for a second. That makes a lot more sense. What voice would Hong Lu have? You know, I don't know how, like... I don't like reading out the story stuff, but I know I'm gonna have to. What voice do I give Hong Lu? Like, actually. I can't really imitate the Korean voice actor very well. It just doesn't work. That is Sig or Lollipop? Which one do you think Hong Lu would have in his mouth? British? Should I just make everyone British? Light and happy? Nasally voice? Make him fruity. How about a fruity British person? Oh god. Please don't... Happy Pride Month, by the way. Happy Pride Month. What does that even sound like? But he's Russian! But he's Eurodiv. Eurodiv. So it's not how it... That's not... Okay. Fuck. I guess I'll start by taking a look around. That's not... We're sticking with it. The child leisurely strolls into a dark and stuffy basement. He has a casual look on his face as though all was right in the world. In his mouth is a sweet lollipop and his gait is relaxed and gentle. There was something different about this child. Though he wore the very same scarf that others in his organization wore, he did not share their perpetual sense of urgency. It's not a rare sight to see a Eurodivi fight a Eurodivi. This one's a bit different. The Eurodivi. I'm gonna butcher that every time, by the way. An organization established with the spirit of bringing a new world to life, a world in which the few do not hoard the riches, a world of equality. But not all those who call themselves a Eurodivi share the same sentiment. Now that the Eurodivi was widespread enough to establish themselves as a real presence, even in some nests, some of the new recruits did not share that ideal. Some of them joined only because they were down on their lucks, or only because they simply disliked the way things were under their wings' reign. Such disaccord often leads to an eternal conflict. Sometimes their opinions on the wings and the nests just don't see eye to eye, and sometimes violence becomes the preferred conflict resolution method. But that's just the way things are in the city, isn't it? And that is where the child comes in. He's been working as a Eurodivi detective of sorts, investigating instances of such violence. My, blood splatters all over the place. All these broken cups. That'll fetch quite the compensation. Hey, you're finally here. Yes, I am. Can I get a lowdown on what we're dealing with? His colleague extends his greetings as the child bends down to traverse under several layers of tapes outlining the crime scene. Well, like always, can't say I've got a lowdown to give you. But I'm sure this mess is nothing more than one of them brawls that break out after a potent mix of too many shots of liquor and overly passionate debates. I've got confirmation from the witnesses and the owner too. One of them just glassed the other one out of nowhere, right in the forehead. Ouch, with a glass cup? Sounds painful. Yeah, ouch is right. That was probably the last straw. Moment of no return where all hopes of resolving the situation without casualty were lost. The partner muttered bitterly before letting out a deep sigh. Sigh. Lad, I can't understand how people gathered under the same banner and same cause can hate one another so much. I just don't. It's easy to bring people together for something happy because everyone wants the same thing. But bringing angry people together for something unhappy is hard, because once you really look into it, you'll notice that not everyone wants the same thing. People all have different reasons for feeling unhappy about the wings, right? Sometimes I can't help but wonder how you can act so aloof, like you're above all this. It's kind of Honglu's whole thing, I guess. If you decided to join the Eurodivi, I bet you had your own reasons too. Am I wrong? Oh, I'm just here to expand my horizons. It's certainly given me an eye for picking up clues. Clever, because it's the eye. And getting a better picture of each case for her. The colleague simply could not understand the child, nor could he share in his casualness. But perhaps, he thought, that was precisely why the child could be trusted to resolve these cases with a fair eye and swift feet. Besides, it was more fitting for the Eurodivi to settle their own problems rather than to rely on a wing or the associations. Right, what do you see? Give me something to work with here. Of course. Let's reconstruct the crime scene. This is new music. I'm sure this will be in the story chapter. That's pretty nice. Very casual. The child adjusted the dial on his clockwork monocle as he replied. His voice suggested that he was in high spirits. The monocle, crafted by a skilled artificer who once worked for a famous workshop, highlighted various points of interest. Adjusting the dial would play various scenes that could help with the viewer's deductions. Look, the blood splatters all dried at different rates. This one's dried and viscous, and it's halfway permeated into the wood. The other splatter's a bit fresh, though. Not sure how much that info's worth. Like, how dried the blood splatters are doesn't really help us much if one of them was living 8-hour days and the other one 6-hour days. Can't tell who bled first from that. Let's reconstruct the broken pieces of the glass. Wait, this was a light bulb, not a glass cup. Then above us must be... one of the lights is missing. This could be interesting. Let's check the register, shall we? The child sang a cheerful hum as he sauntered up to the register. This is a whole-ass thing. Goddamn. The owner of this shop organizes his daily earnings by collecting the receipts. I remember how he was always so proud to show off his collection of receipts whenever we came here for a meal. Looks like he's been deep in the red as of late. Replacing a precariously hanging light must have been the last thing on his mind. Wait, that means... Oh, that's my timer. So, funny thing. That might have jump scared you, I apologize. This is called time killing time. And that timer means that one of you has run out of time. every 20 minutes, I'm gonna kill one of you. And that means your time is run out. How I will determine this is whoever acts the least British in chat is getting killed. So if you don't want to die, you better get real British real fucking quick. I'm gonna reset the timer now. In 20 more minutes, another one of you is going. Alright? I refuse, it's over for you. You're dying. Wanna be Necro? You're done. You're in timeout for 24 hours. The rest of you are safe. But remember, you're on a timer. What that means... Yep. That explains the confused look on the victim's face I saw through my monocle. So all that was over a misunderstanding. I like looking over and just seeing British chat trying to save themselves. The colleague sighed and ran his hands through his hair with a bitter expression. It must have pained him to see the Eurodivi's name, to which the public flocked under the same cause of revolution, degrade in the public eye. It's tragic, but maybe all of this was inevitable. Expecting everything to go right in a world of ever-shifting chaos is to slumber in a dream of excessive idealism. The name of Hong Lu's book is, Dream of the Red Chamber, right? I'm assuming that has some kind of relevance. I just don't know. Oh, that's it. I kind of thought there'd be a little bit more. But I guess not. I don't have Hong Lu shards. Okay. I always do this for new IDs. I have to look at the differences. That's such a weird change. Making it go from 6 to 5 tremor count for +1 coin power. That was a cool uptie story, though. I like it. This seems I mean... This seems alright. Yeah, it's more charm bursts. That's pretty important. We'll grab it. We'll use them. Take him up to type 4 level 40. So many Tremor IDs, unsure on team comps. I mean, I made a... Yeah, no, you're right. There's no way of knowing. God, I hate XP. God, I hate XP. That's enough. That's good. Yep, we want that one. Okay. Let's get into the actual thing. Enough preamble. Oh, yeah. That's some good music. Stop saying soda every time it's on screen. No. That's not how it works. I guess I can look at Ryoshu. Oh, this is very nice looking. I like it. Very cool. Only Clash power? What is with PM and giving Ryoshu IDs that only get Clash power on conditionals? I mean, this seems fine. Okay. God damn. No. 13 roll, standard. Sorry, yeah, 13 roll. Quick power +1. That's actually pretty easy. 16 on the skill 2. 2 tremor count. 4+. I mean, God, that's a lot of tremor count in this update. You just don't really need it. Like, actually. Okay, this also rolls a 13? Huh. I guess that is standard. Just weird. If the target has 6+ tremor, okay. The skill 3 is kind of underwhelming. When an ally staggers an enemy with attack, followed with a skill 1. You can get a lot of tremor count pretty easily. That's nice. I just don't really know, like, how, I don't really know how important the tremor count is. Also, shame this is Resonance, but it kind of had to be. But if her Tremor Burst seems good... Yeah, I don't think she's anything special. I think she's best for this passive. I think you just want this with Honglu. Music is very nice, though. Okay, let's go. Funny Don Quixote. Don Quixote loudly and obnoxiously flaps through the newspaper in her hands while peppering in a few insightful chuckles. Unfortunately, I now know exactly what this means. And... oh, ho ho ho. That she will continue to draw my attention until I acknowledge her at the most appropriate moment. Okay, Don Quixote, fine. What is it? Ho, Manager Esquire, dost thou know that the city's upstart companies, such as one Limbus company, must always pay close heed to the ever-changing world around us? Hie thee hither! Okay. Read thy newspapers, Manager Esquire, and do keep thyself up to date on the events of the city, as Merceau and I, Don Quixote, do ere every morrow. But just go along with it, why don't you? I'm pretty sure she's talking about Merceau in one of his morning routines. You know, the one with the newspapers? Ah, the newspaper routine, where he wakes up before the crack of dawn, parks himself on a chair, folds one leg over the other at an exact 90-degree figure 4 leg lock position, and peruses the morning newspaper. Uh-huh, that. I guess it left an impression on her. Bet you she'll be back to her usual self in a week or so. Great. Hearken unto me, art thou paying attention? That's just every YouTuber. Yep, totally. So what's new? What, did an article mention us or something? Oh, how did thou'st know? Wait, really? Forsooth, feast thy eyes on page 3, though 'tis quite regrettable that we were robbed of the chance to be on the front page. Huh? Page 3? We're really starting to put our names out there, huh? Don Quixote and Roja, the two sinners who are guaranteed to draw the full attention of whichever space they inhabit, were speaking. Roja's on that list? Huh. I guess so. It was only a matter of time before the other sinners began crowding around us, curious about the commotion. A dramatic conclusion to the mysterious disappearances at T-Corp. Shocking! The perpetrators to this mysterious case has been revealed to be none other than the prestigious Edgar family, appalling to the general public. British grumbles. Well, I don't think we need to hear that part. What else does it say? With small assistance from some wandering bystanders who happen to be lost in the area, and with the most admirable heroics of the T-Corp Class 3 collection staff on the scene. Wandering bystanders, is it? Perchance that particular denomination refers to us. Bystanders? They're treating us like we were barely there. They didn't even mention our company name. Oh, come on, those time collectors weren't even there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is within the expected range of behavior for the news media. Well, there may be those who seek to interview us after reading this very article, mayhaps. Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a grand old time looking for wandering bystanders for an interview. Very descriptive. I doubt anyone will pay much attention, Don Quixote. Better not set yourself up for disappointment, and... We were standing there for a good moment in a big group, chattering about the article, when someone slowly but smoothly walked between us. Excuse me, would you be employees of Limbus Company? You fellas are... I'm sure you're already aware of the reason for our visit. Oh, I welcome thee here. Long and hard I have awaited thy arrival. Now, from whence shall we begin? Whoa, is she actually here to interview us? No way. Don Quixote wasn't just losing her mind at nothing? True. I was not told that any interview would be taking place. My, where'd Verge go at a time like this? Now, where'd I put that leftover hair gel from Heath's makeover? Okay. Oh, I skipped it. God damn it. Thou may commence. All right, then. Oh. Will you be making your tax payments in installments? Verily, I shan't rightly take all the credit for what we've accomplished there. Huh? Okay, we're clearly not on the same page here. We are the tax collectors from T-Corp's Time Collections Agency. Currently on a mission to collect your overdue time tax. Those ilks are never bringers of good tidings, indeed. Yeah, the IRS are here. Fuck. It's over. Wait, time tax? No, that doesn't make any sense. We already paid our time tax in full when we went through T-Corp's Nest immigration process. Virgilius said a few days ago aboard Mephistopheles. Are you sure we don't need to pick up a timepiece for each of us to carry? You probably know this already, but in T-Corp, everyone must carry a timepiece. Yes, I know the rules. But for every rule, there's always room for an alternative that offers a bit more flexibility. Of course, I don't suppose it's listed anywhere on that pamphlet. Outsiders seeking a short-term stay at T-Corp can pay the appropriate time tax for the length of their stay to be exempt from the relevant obligations instead of going out of their way to abide by T-Corp's rules. As you may have expected, anyone born outside District 20 must go through numerous hoops before they can be issued a timepiece. So we elected to pay 30 days worth of time tax on the spot before entering T-Corp's borders. Has it been 30 days then? Okay. The mouse was not intentionally near Virgilius's pee-pee, as you put it, Don Quixote. Impressive, it can't have been cheap. Ah, yet I wish to wear a watch as well, like Lady Otis does. I've already made clear it wasn't a fashion item. As I've said so in the past, the company has no budgetary concerns. It is a given that they would be taking care of such expenses. We're finally starting to operate like a real professional company now, huh? Yeah, there must have been a minor miscalculation or something. Maybe we fell slightly short of the amount we had to pay. It hasn't even been 30... Okay, so it hasn't been 30 days. That's what I thought. It hasn't even been 30 days since we arrived here, though. Well, I'm sure we can pawn away their stuff to fix what probably amounts to a round and error. Easy peasy. Heathcliff muttered, gesturing towards Sinclair and Hong Lu with his chin. If it'll help pay for the time tax, then sure. Oh, maybe. I didn't pack much when I left, though. You still had... I guess... Huh. I never really thought about it. But I guess Hong Lu just has money on him. Well, let's hear the damage. How much time tax do we owe you? Currently you are... Oh. 10 billion and 40 million on behind in time tax payments. Yeah. Did my hearing get worse or something? I heard a 10, a 40, and the rest just kind of flew right over my head. For that much money, oh, we might have to make a brief stop at my place first. What other options do we have if we don't... I mean, if we can't pay the tax? Can't pay the tax is not an option. Your only options are the following. Make your payment with your time or money. With interest, of course. That's great. Fantastic. What the hell does making payment with time even mean? Now that I think about it, I remember someone talking about paying with time before. I never really cared to find out exactly what they meant, though. You saying, Heathcliff, know anything about this? I've not once failed to make my payments during my residency at this nest. Thus, I know not what transpires on an occasion in which one fails to pay the time tax. And Heathcliff's not gonna fucking know, because he's rich, and he had, you know, privileges. I've never been involved in messy businesses like taxes at the manor. Yeah, of course you fucking wouldn't. The rich don't pay taxes. Like taxes at the manor either. And in my backstreet days, boss dealt with complicated shite like that for the rest of us. I did see a few poor sods getting dragged away because they failed to cough it up, though. Well then, with their not-so-helpful answers, my mind immediately began to water towards Faust, who I hoped would know something more about this than the two of them. That's when Otis suddenly and defiantly stood between us and the collectors. This is completely unreasonable. What kind of shoddy calculation led to this nonsensical figure? Tax calculations in T-Corp are always exceptionally reasonable. The clock's ticking. Would I be correct to assume that you lack both the capability and the will to make your fair payments? God, the British is slipping. Wait, we don't have to escalate this. Can we get a timeout? That's a bad choice of words. Cry and whine all you want about not wanting to escalate things when you got 10 billion on in your pockets. I won't recognize your opinion as anything of worth otherwise. Wow. No? Then shut up and stay out of our way while we deal with this obstacle that dares to stand in our path. How exciting. A 10 billion on death. 10 billion and 40 million on, to be exact. Well, that's fun. Otis, do not instigate the IRS? I don't think Otis cares. Okay. I kind of just want to get through this quick. Oh.
가볼까요?
That's a fun sound. I like that. It's like,
가볼까요?
it's It's like Magic Bullet Otis, kind of.
향상되어 있습니다.
There's very few IDs that have that.
출발인가?
Right, I need Faust. We're at Faust.
준비되었습니다.
I think I'll just run generically good IDs outside of that. Yep.
소재가 준비됐어?
고통 없이 지식을 얻지 못.
Tremor teams don't matter in human encounters anyways, let's be honest. Otis being helpful, actually? You say that while she's like, ooh.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저보다 한 주먹거리도 안 되는 놈들이니까.
That's funky. Ooh. This is good OST. I'm a fan. I like how they're so stanced up. They also just have Tremor by default? Interesting. Huh.
탈출 개체 확인.
비뚤어졌구려.
Definitely a very balanced ID, by the way.
저것들 너덜너덜하잖아.
Oh, they finally have an icon for that?
대가리부터 뭉개.
Holy shit. That's actually so fucking useful. Thank God. I was sick of not knowing that. That's so annoying to have to calculate for, like, naturally.
점 찍었네.
Oh my god. It's kind of like risky judgment, that skill. And we're not actually killing them, of course, they're just running away.
개체가 약화되는 것 같아.
결국 마지막
Gotta love T-Corp enemies. They're fantastic to fight.
한바탕 해볼까?
그런 거 생각하지 말고 저 새끼
Long ID is so slow. Is he? Oh, I didn't even look at his speed range, I realize. That's a new skill, by the way. I guess these are different enemies, then.
힘 조절이 힘들군. 그러니 알아서 잘 피해야지. 힘들군. 그러니 알아서 잘 피해.
I'm assuming we're just gonna have to, like, pay off our... Read the skills? No, that's gonna take forever.
이제야 완성되었나?
People are calling 3 to 7 super slow? Okay, calm down. He has Dimension Shredder as well, if you really need it. A T-Corp staff in a different uniform approach the Sinners as both sides went on the defensive. Oh, this is the elite British person. This is, Boris Johnson. Is everything good with the bitrate? I put it on the ultra low latency. Does it look bad? Is it bad? It shouldn't be. Is this one their ringleader? Maybe of a higher rank, but he is an employee of T-Corp all the same. Which is to say that our insistence on meeting their demands with hostility may lead to a direct confrontation against the full force of T-Corp. Lay down your weapons now. Should you refuse to cooperate, all of you present may be considered hostile individuals by T-Corp, and we will use force to... I like that. How thrilling. This is bad. It seems like a great time for Virgilius with his intimidating glowing eyes to appear. Man, weren't things much better between us and the guide but only a few days ago? Feels like it's been forever since then. Come on, don't glare at us like that. We had our reasons, okay? They showed up out of nowhere and tried to extort a whole 10 billion on. 10 billion and 40 million on, to be exact. You really like saying that, don't you? Jeez. Yeah, the point is, there's no way we owe them that much money. We're kind, law-abiding citizens who are brimming with a sense of justice. Hear, hear. Virgilius listened quietly for a moment as the sinners chattered on like they were part of a comedy skit. Is this the first time we've seen, like, Virgilius' story sprite anywhere that's not Mephistopheles? Is it just me or Ryoshu not in the extraction pool? I think that's just you, yeah. She's in the shop. She's not... You can't extract her. Yes, I agree that 10 billion on in taxes does seem unreasonable. However, it is a mystery to me how no one stopped to think for a second about the troubles you might spark by starting a meaningless scuffle like this in the middle of the street, no less. Canto 1 in Prologue. Was he in K-Corp? I guess he... Oh, yeah, true, no. We've seen him in a few times. That's true. Dante. Virgilius let out a deep sigh before turning to the T-Corp employee. We find it regrettable that this incident has led to bloodshed. However, 10 billion on in time tax is unacceptable. I'm sure you know full well that 10 billion on's worth of tax isn't the kind of money that we can simply fork over in the middle of the street. Let's go, I love you. Please give me 10 billion on. That's actually more than 10 billion. Oh, also, by the way, time for someone to die. Who's dying? A lot of you seem to forget that you need to be British to not die. The trail behind characters while they move changed? I didn't notice anything, but I'll pay closer attention to that. T. I'm Irish, not British. Nope, you gotta go. Only British people in here. Sorry. Not me, pip pip cheerio. Okay, you're just saying gay. I'll go until my bloodshed is satiated. Me, uwu. A British person would never say uwu. I've never known a single British person who would do that. Okay. The rest of you are fine. 20 minutes is reset. It is almost time for your daily tea, that's correct. I believe that it would have been more appropriate if you had provided us with some context as to how this number came to be, instead of immediately marching up to us and demanding that we pay the time tax. I admit that such an absurd amount of time tax levied upon your group is almost unprecedented. We have been summoned to an emergency meeting in a relevant office to address the severity of this incident. I see your point. Why don't we move this conversation to the collections office in the relevant jurisdiction area and for now to discuss possible solutions. I like how people just add on pip pip or something other small British phrase. God, there's gonna be a lot of reading. Do people want me to read all of this? I assume so, but man, my voice is gonna get sore. The truth behind the absurd amount of time tax levied upon us was much simpler than I expected. Oh god. About a week ago, a large-scale unauthorized temporal leakage phenomenon... Okay, it seems like a yes. Phenomenon was observed at the Wuthering Heights I mean, that was surely... that could have been anybody. That could have been, that could have been anyone, really. Which shot you up several stages in the progressive time use tax bracket. Okay, due to the immense amount of time leak. Okay. Yeah. A temporal leakage phenomenon refers to a deceleration in the flow of time within a certain physical field. In your case, it wasn't even a static deceleration field. It moved all over the manor for a good while, too. It measured about 4 hours worth of time in the process. What the bloody hell is she blathering about? Deceleration in the flow of time within a certain... she must be referring to the moment during which Dante granted us celerity as we were in pursuit. Oh. I thought it was like the whole thing where... like a cross timelines thing. But yeah. Impossible. The manager's ability was activated for less than 30 minutes. It is most likely that your 4-hour measurement is a calculation error. No. Considering the odd sensation we'd experienced as we departed the manor, it is most probable that no error had occurred in their calculations. Do you recall, Dante, as we left behind the manor? We're getting a lot of flashbacks. Aha! Merceau, is there aught wrong with thy daily routine? We had just returned to Mephistopheles after the incident at the Wuthering Heights Manor. Most sinners were keeping to themselves, given the clear look of sorrow on Heathcliff. However, Don Quixote's ever-cheerful voice, like always, constantly shattered through the silence. I have identified an anomaly. We should have been issued the morning newspaper, not the evening newspaper. This is inconsistent with the amount of time we've spent in the manor. Perchance 'twas an innocent mistake. As long as I have been a passenger of this bus, morning papers have always been delivered during designated morning hours, and evening papers have always been delivered during designated evening hours. The possibility that they have made a mistake cannot be completely ruled out. However, the likelihood of that is minuscule. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, that's a sunset, not a sunrise. I couldn't tell because of the lack of color. This cannot be! This must be the early hours of the morrow, is it not? Ah, I may have an idea as to how this inconsistency came to be. Right. The TT4 protocol. What's that? Temporal velocity synchronization device, or something like that. I've seen an advert for it once. A luxury solution to all your time synchronization needs. Enjoy equally leisurely hours together, or some shite like that. Oh, 'tis quite unlike thee, Sir Heathcliff, to use so many complicated words in a sentence. Pray, shall someone explain it in plainer language? It's like the first time Heathcliff has wanted to kill somebody since Canto 1. It is an apparatus for equalizing the velocity of time for all those affected individuals under the T4 protocol's influence. Aha, forsooth! I thought it quite odd how someone so affluent in time was moving and speaking at the same speed as the rest of us. Okay, I will say, chat, I felt quite sick today. And this is kind of killing me a little bit. I thought I could get through it, but I don't know if I can. I think I wanted to cover the kits first of all, but I think I'm gonna leave it here actually, because I do not feel very well. But I gave my general overview of the kits. Frey and Sunil are streaming right now, so I would recommend checking them out. I know Frey's doing things for APR. This was mostly meant to be like a shorter thing. My time was killed. That's true. But I'll be streaming in 2 days. I don't want to hurt myself too bad. I need to also make a new Tremor video based on all these things. So yeah. I'm gonna read the rest of this in my own time, probably later. Yeah. But thanks for being here. It was fun for a little bit. I wanted to do the bit where I kill people. That was fun. Yeah. Sort of an abrupt end. I know. But thanks for being here. Can you all be British as I go, though? Okay, actually, you know what? Go into Frey or Sunil's chat and just be aggressively British. That's what I want. Practice here first. Be super fucking British as possible. And then go over to their stream and be British over there as well. Don't tell them anything. That's being American. That's the wrong thing. Okay. Thanks for being here. This stream... Oh, link the stream? That's fair. I should do that. Let me grab that real quick.
Wait.
Here's Sinel's stream. Oh, I didn't mean to... I copy-pasted it twice. God damn it. Go over there. I will drink a bottle of water. First event. You play the stages. There'll be a repeatable one at the end. I haven't played it myself. Head over there. Be British. This stream